Hey guys, so welcome back to my humble kitchen where if I'm not humble by the time I walk in, I'm probably going to be humbled by the time I walk out. So tonight we're going to make a taco stuffed sweet potato. It's something that my husband and I really enjoy. We're using ground turkey instead of beef, even though whenever I do use beef, I use a 93.7 lean. So it's not a bunch of, fat in there. So in case you're wondering, this is actually frozen. That's why I'm not using it. I would normally use it, but my ground turkey's thawed. So this is what I normally use. Like I said, 93.7. We're going to wash 4 sweet potatoes. I'll find some decent sized ones because we be big hungries in here. Like I said, we're going to clean 4 sweet potatoes so that we can get them baking. Be right back. We're coming in a little bit closer. They say violence isn't the answer. It is in this case. Give them some pokes. Now that all 4 have holes poked in them, I've got them on a baking sheet and I'm going to put them in the oven at 400 degrees. I'm probably going to have them in there for about an hour. My husband will be home in about 45 minutes to an hour from work, and everything will pretty well be done by the time he gets here. So we're going to do this and then we'll meet back here exactly where we are to brown the turkey. Get you a skillet out. In case you're curious, my turkey's no longer good. 8:28. It's 9:04. So, see, again, humble kitchen. We're going to improvise, and I have taken that ground beef out of the freezer, and I've got it in some water in the sink so that I can start thawing it so that I can brown that instead, because this is my life. Like I said, this is why I decided to call this my humble kitchen, because apparently I was supposed to make this a week ago with that ground turkey, and here we are. So we have our ground beef brown. It's going to continue cooking for a second, but you see how little grease there is? That helps me so much. Something that I have noticed is that where my husband and I both have really fat upset stomachs, and we're basically a walking, talking Pepto commercial, this lower fat ground beef does not upset our stomachs. We do not come off, get done eating and end up with indigestion and things like that, like we would on an 80-20 or a 73-27%, whereas, 20% fat, 27% fat. This one, perfect. We can eat this anytime. I like to take this after it's browned. Some people are going to look at me like I'm nuts, but this is what I do. I add some water. And I'm going to take my seasoning packets. I've got 2 different ones because I just felt like being sassy. I've got an Old El Paso, and a McCormick. And we're going to do this. Maybe. Old El Paso doesn't want to open. So we've got our 2 seasoning packets open. And we're on our shrimp. Like I said, this is literally just 1 pound of ground beef, and I always do extra season because, listen, we are not trying to have non-flavored beef in our tacos. We're gonna turn that back up. I cooked this on a medium, and now we're gonna put it back on a medium, where it's gonna kind of boil this flavor into the beef. Again, some people are gonna be like, why are you doing it this way? And I'm gonna tell you because I want to. So once this liquid has evaporated and really soaked up into this, I will see you back here in a minute. Cowboy Kent Rollins is probably shaking in his cowboy boots and his hat at how I'm making these tacos. How do we know these potatoes are done? Poke test. Perfect. All right, so let me show you what I consider done. See how like it's kind of saucy, but not runny. That's why I like doing the water on it, because it kind of makes like a taco sauce with it without it being like, you know, it's gonna burn. That was hot. So anyway, that's why I like doing it that way, so that it's kind of saucy, so that whenever you plate it, it's not going to be really dry. But let's plate it. All right, y'all, let's plate. We've got our sweet potato here on our fine china. We're going to take some ground beef. Right? Now plate this up exactly like you like your tacos. I like sour cream, and I don't have any, but I do have plain Greek yogurt, and it's healthier than sour cream, so booyah. I've got Mexican cheese. And a little bit of salsa. I usually have taco sauce, but apparently I don't have taco sauce right now. So we're going with the salsa. Right? And there you have it. So there you have it. We have our taco sweet potato. We have our complex carbs. We have some lean beef, so that'll be our protein. We have some more protein in our Greek yogurt, some cheese, and salsa. So let's give her a little taste. That is so good. Let me know if you try this. Leave comments in the captions or in the comment section about what you put on your tacos. You can also do this if you dice it up and roast the sweet potatoes so that it's nice and like got some like crispy bits and things like that. But I hope you enjoy.